was difficult for Mum because we didn't know anything. So we needed a lot of help.
Any cancer for any person at any time is devastating, but I think for children especially, no one wants to see their child going through that pain. I didn't meet any other parent who had a child with bone cancer, and that was very isolating.
You can't really explain how it was because there's no words that could fit it. It was difficult being indoors all day, and just like getting out and just being in the open air was so nice because it's like, oh my God, I don't have to be inside anymore. Yeah, I need to go.
Even as ill as she was, on a drip with the chemotherapy running, she would play basketball, we would get the quoits out, bowling, we would do anything.
Oh, and we don't really think about the wheelchair, we just kind of play.
We knew it was cancer. It was just something that took my friend away. I just remember it was a lot of confusion and not knowing what's about to come. I mean, it even gives me chills now to talk about it. I'll always remember my teacher saying this. She said, "Ben is going to die," and that's how I found out. You know, it was very to the point. It was very blunt, and it was something that I had to absorb and digest as a 13, 14-year-old boy sat in a big classroom. Ben was the guy that I'd met on the very first day of school, and so I'd always held him in a kind of special regard in that sense, and now he was being taken away from me. And so really my story began at my undergraduate project, where I performed a very small piece of research. I managed to get funding to start my research career in the genetics of bone cancer.
There was just one treatment programme. Everyone gets this. It'll either work or it won't work. And that's really not what you want to hear. We want the patients who are being treated for bone cancer to have kinder, more targeted treatments, and they just aren't available.
So without the funding, there is no research. Without the research, there's never going to be new treatments. So it's absolutely paramount.
We are heavily reliant on specific charities like the Bone Cancer Research Trust to fund basic research.
We currently don't have great treatments for our patients. These treatments are 30, 40 years old, and we could really do with finding something new, something that's kinder to our patients, something that's gentler on their bodies.
So if you imagine that your car has broken down, the work that we're doing here could be seen as, rather than hitting that car everywhere and hoping that we hit the right bit and fix it, we're actually going to lift the bonnet, we're going to fix that specific thing that's gone wrong, and then we're going to put the car back together again. Over the last 10 years, we've been able to turn all of this into the development of a new compound that targets bone cancer around the body. And so naming Bensafib after Ben is sort of my way of making sure that between me and him, he's never forgotten.
So we've got a thing that's live online now called Ted's Legacy, and that's coming to Teddy Rocks this year, and you can donate and that goes straight into that pot of money. We're hoping we're going to hit 100,000 at this year's Teddy Rocks.
Ted's Legacy Fund is one of our special funds. BCRT wouldn't be here without our fundraisers and our amazing supporters.
So that, I think, is the biggest thing I'm proud of, because, you know, who knows, in the years to come they may find the cure.